Hi everyone, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, designing for Pear Blossom Press. And today we're going to be making a great camping card. I have so many fun memories of camping, especially when I was in college, so this one really spoke to my heart. All right, so we're going to be starting with doing some ink blending, and I'm going to be doing this on white cardstock using a light green ink. I'm going with Pistachio from Catherine Pooler Designs. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down just a very light coat of this light green. This card is not going to be about the blended background. It's going to be about our amazing campfire that we're going to be building in just a moment. So we'll go through, add a little bit of green to the bottom. You can use your favorite inks. You can use whatever you want. There's no rhyme or reason to this. It's just about having fun. All right, so once we have our green done for our bottom, then we're going to turn to our sky. For our sky, I'm going with Blue Raspberry, also from Catherine Pooler Designs. I wanted a light blue, but I didn't want it to be too bright. It needed to just be the right Goldilocks blue. For this one, you'll see I'm using a mini ink pad. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is where you're putting your ink to blend it out. I love using a glass mat. I think it's the best when you're blending ink, but it really is your choice of blending brushes, ink, all of that. So we'll go through and we'll get our sky done, and then now we're going to add a little bit of grass using a stamp from the Happy Trailer stamp set. It took me a little bit to figure out what this stamp was. I'm not going to lie. I had these little V's in it. I was like, I'm not too sure. And then it hit me. I was like, oh, it's grass. So same color ink back in that pistachio. We'll get that added to the card. It's just going to add a little bit more texture and pop. With our grass and our sky done, it's time to do our stamping. I'm still using the Happy Trailer stamp set. And we're going to stamp this in Memento ink onto some white cardstock. I'm also going to do the chair and our campfire. You can use whatever ink and cardstock, but I'm going to be coloring this in with my Olo markers, which are an alcohol marker, so I want to make sure to use an ink that works with that. Then we'll stamp our sentiment. Use your favorite black ink for this. I did switch to a different ink pad. This sentiment also comes from that same stamp set, because again, this video is all to highlight Pear Blossom Press and the Great One Light, which is what we're on to. So I'm going to use one of the lights and one of the batteries. And the first thing I do after I get these out is I put the battery in and I test it, and it works. Of course, I haven't had one that hasn't. I dug around in my bin. I knew I had these spring-loaded hole punches, and I found them. So a hole right in the center of our flame, and then I'm going to go ahead and build out the rest of my card, just working on this top layer. So I'm going to get my camper in place. You can color yours however you want. It's completely up to you. I'm going to add our chair, and then I'm also going to put that fire in place. So I've got the balance of the card right. And now we need to add a hole down through that piece that we stamped on and that we did our coloring on. So I'm just going to use a pencil and mark on it first. And then I'm going to move my glass mat out of the way. I've got a self-healing mat underneath my spring-loaded hole punch, and that worked out great, but if it's on the glass, not so much. Now we're going to add this onto our card, and then we're going to build out our next layer, because to me it's all about building layers. I've got some double-sided tape on the front of the battery, and I'm going to go ahead and take off the backing because I'll be the first to admit I forget to do that. I don't have adhesive on there yet. I'm just lining everything up. I'm going to mark a hole onto that scallop layer that I'm introducing because I want the light to come from behind that one too. So same thing, we're going to punch a hole. This is just a 1/8 inch hole punch that you can put anywhere in your cardstock. You can use a lot of different supplies to do that. We're going to line up all the holes, and now for this time, I'm going to adhere it all together. So we've got all of this in place, and now we're ready to get our light in place. So just line up your light with the hole in your card, and then I put mine on an angle on the back so that it's out of the way of the chairs where the push button is. Now we have to tell people this is a light up card, so I'm using the stamp set from Pear Blossom Press, and it's going to say push, and it's even got the die that goes along with it. So we'll die cut that out, and then we're going to glue that on top of our push button. You can use any adhesive. I just didn't want to add any more foam because you're going to see we're about to add a lot of foam. So we've got our button in place, and now we're ready to add our foam adhesive. Now this is not 3mm foam, so I do have to double it up. So to do that is simple, and I always say foam tape is cheap, so this is not a problem. And the way to know if you need to double up is if your mechanism is sticking up higher than your foam tape, then you need to double tape. If it's not and it's good to go, then you're good to go. But if you don't have enough foam tape, then it's going to keep that battery pressed on, that button pushed, and we don't want that because then the battery will die before it gets to where it's going. So I just took off the release paper and added another piece of foam adhesive right on top of that. Once we're done with all of our foam, we can pull off the backing, make sure that our height is spot on, which it is. My foam tape is higher. Now we get to put together the rest of our card. So I'm going to take a white card base, fold it in half. I like to use a magnetic ruler on my Glassboard Studios mat. Use a bone folder, get a nice crisp edge on this. We're going to remove that magnet. And then I'm going to add this cute pattern paper. I love this one. This has been sitting in a scrap bin forever, so I was excited to use it. Then on top of that, we're going to add our card front with our great images, our sentiment that's adorable, our push button, and now we get to see how it looks. And ta-da! It looks great. I love this. I love having the light behind the campfire. Supplies are listed in the description. Thanks for watching.